Hello footies, and thank you for joining us once again for FUT in Review, where we've been bringing you leading analysis and opinion on all things FIFA and EAFC since 2019. Today's show is proudly brought to you by FUTcoaching.com, your number one place for you to get better at FC24. Also, if you want to help support this show directly, please consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/FUT in Review. You get a range of benefits, including exclusive merchandise, coaching discounts, and much, much more, including ad-free access to this show, which means you won't be hearing this very advertisement. However, we realise that times are tough, so simply leaving us a 5-star review wherever you listen to us will be greatly appreciated, as it helps the show grow. We'd also like to thank our Skybox holder, Peter, for his exceptional support. Now, let's get to today's show.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, let me have all your money and your car. Future Stars brings us weirdly named packs, awesome car design, blocked Evo pads, an awesome kit, and a revelation or confession from myself. And it brings us the return of a legend. Our own star is back on today's show. It is the return of Ingve. And next to all that goodness, we have a packed mailbox, and I have reviewed Pele. This was the intro of a brand new FUT in Review, episode 585, and my name is John. Ingve, let's get going, shall we? People thought you got fired, you resigned, you couldn't handle Team of the Year anymore, you won the lottery, I've seen, you sold all your FUT coaching stocks and went on holiday, but in reality, you just missed 2 shows because you had a flu and you were visiting your family for a weekend. So help people out and tell them the truth, and nothing but the truth. Is it true that you are secretly playing eFootball 24 instead?
No, I have never tried eFootball, so with the hand placed firmly on my heart, I can say that I'm still just playing EAFC.
Good. It's good to have you back, my friend. How are you doing?
Good to be back. I'm quite good, actually. It's a little bit cold here again, so but we're getting closer to the summer, so I'm kind of clinging on to that we'll see the plus on the thermostat outside soon here.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to stop raining. I would be happy though.
Yeah.
I got a leaking off studio. It's all filled with buckets. The roof guys can't even come because it keeps raining and they're afraid they fall off the roof. So yeah, just give me a little bit of sunshine and like 2 days of dry weather, and I'll be happy already.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Sun is nice.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wearing yellow though to make this day a little bit brighter, and of course we got the promotion going. Is there anything you want to discuss before we talk promotion? This is an old-fashioned Friday night Ingve and John show. It's just dynamic duo. Back to it again. It's been so long. So you get free reign. What do you want to talk about?
No, I just want to talk about promo and maybe a little bit about the evolutions. That's kind of what I had in mind this evening.
That sounds like a plan, though. I'll keep my confessions for later this evening, because
Okay.
I do have something where I will. Let me just state that's a little bit of a teaser for the end of the show, I guess. But I've been very vocal about a certain aspect, hint, formation in this game.
Yes.
And then I was like, you know what? Let me at least give it a couple of days to try to tune it myself. And I'm almost Div 1 now. For my last 20 matches, I think I lost 1. So I might have to come back on that one and explain everyone what was the deal with that. But we'll talk about that later. Ingve, take us away. Discuss the content.
Yeah, there's lots, which is of course nice. I just want to have a quick talk about one of your favorite players, I guess. Player of the month in Serie A, Vlahovic.
I was so afraid you wanted to say Bobby.
No, that's the other one. I'll do that later. Got released today, cheap SPC around 65k to do, 88 rated. I'm just a little bit confused, I guess, since EA changed the Playstyle Plus on him. He had the Power Shot Plus, which is one of the nice ones, I think, for an attacker. And he got a Trivela and we've seen the patch notes for the upcoming current gen patch that's already out on the old generation, nerfing the Trivela shots. So I'm kind of disappointed that they removed his Playstyle Plus and kind of exchanged it with one that's not going to be that good just in a few days. They could have given him an extra, given him 2 playstyles. If he kept the Playstyle Plus and got the Trivela one, it just would be the second one. It's not going to be a game-breaking card anyways, so that would be fine. But I'm not a big fan of removing playstyles and changing them to kind of playstyles we know that's not going to work as well. It's like, why? But that it is what it is, I guess.
No, it's a hard one. Let me first say what I've seen this week on the old gen. Of course, I don't play that too much, so it's sort of a second-hand opinion, I'd say, is that it's not that bad nerf. It just stops the unrealistic 35 meters shots from happening, right? So I have to see when the patch. I wish the patch was already out on new gen, but I'm expecting that next week. Then we can definitely say. I don't care too much on play styles on upgraded cards, so I'll just look, hey, is this one that fits me? If not, let it go. But I've seen plenty of Juventus matches. I've seen plenty of Vlahovic matches. I don't think he actually knows how the outside of the foot works. So.
Yeah, it's not very. It's not. If he had scored like 3-4 goals during the month, doing the Trivela shot, fair enough. Then
exactly, yeah.
Then it would be fine, I guess. But yeah, as you said, I haven't seen him do that ever. I think so. That one doesn't kind of make sense to me.
I mean, if you give Van Basten, never mind. That's the wrong example again. Because that was one of those cards which they messed up as well. Now, seriously though, he is cheap.
Yeah.
60k, 70k, something around that.
Yeah.
The card, 95 finishing, 93 positioning, 91 shot power, with 90 composure. Pretty decent card, honestly, Ingve, for that cheap 4-star as well. Except for the Trivela Plus, it's not a bad card.
Yeah, that's why I said I wouldn't mind if they added it as a 2, and then you got 2 Playstyle Plus, which there are several cards already having that anyways. Then it would be fine, but he could be quite usable with the Power Shot Plus, I think. At least he would make him much better with finishing, because those are quite fun. Those shots, I think,
I
for
agree.
a striker. Yeah.
Then again, the 87 rated one was already an upgraded inform, and that one is 25k and just a -1 on most stats with the Power Shot Plus. So, if anything, if you really want to use them, probably better off getting the inform.
Yeah, and cheaper off as well if you don't have the fodder. So
definitely, kind of plus better dynamic image.
Yeah, that as well. We also got a future star SPC, Claudia Pina, which looks quite good, I think. Forza Skimmers 5-star weak foot, high attacking, medium defensive work rates, with some good stats, I think. Maybe not the best stamina, but she has the incisive pass, which is a quite nice playstyle plus, and the finesse shot plus, which is still very nice for lots of players. So some very good playstyles already with passing, and she can start cam, center mid, and left winger. So I think she could be a fun player to have. She's around 210k at the moment to do the SPC. So I think she plays for Barcelona in the Women's League. So I think that's an okay price for her. Could be a fun card to use, at least.
Definitely. I'm not going to fit my team or anything, but finely priced.
Yeah.
Pretty cool card.
Yeah, I think she's kind of suits the promo as well. Future star. The Barcelona team she plays in is quite stacked with great players already. So yeah, at least that I feel is a good selection for this promo. And
I choose a left winger though, honestly. I wouldn't mind have my CM being 165 centimeters, 5'5", something. I think that is 5'5" on the midfielder. Feels a little bit.
Well, I'm using Sava, so and she is not the tallest center mid in the game either. So
Nah, true, fair.
And she's very good, the Team of the Year one. So there's that. Yeah, I guess that's
That's it.
yeah, for the SPCs, that's it, I guess. There's a daily challenge for some Premier Goal Players pack if you want to do that. Team of the Week player pick is back, so that's always nice to have. You can do objective to unlock Magasa that plays for Monaco. CDM that, yeah, he kind of is 86 rated. It's not just kind of solid card, but nothing special. I don't think he's going to go in any teams. I think he will be unlocked, and either people going to save him to get him into an evolution, or they're going to just fodder him quite quickly, I guess. It's a little bit underwhelming, that card, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll unlock him, but
Bruce a plus though.
That's nice, but I don't think he's going to make many teams now, at least from the experience playing the last week and on FUT Champs. He won't be close to many teams at all. So
no, I doubt he's going to replace a Maldini or something.
Well, he's not. He's a CDM, so
you can play him CB. Hey.
Yeah. I still think he's not going to be good enough there either. So yeah.
Well, if anything, I'd play him CB over centre defense midfielder, and he can start CB as well. So
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Because I would never play this card centre defensive midfielder, because I think that's just
yeah. The promo is like all about the future players, future stars in world football. So
or old stars making young again or something.
Yeah, there are some players that I don't kind of agree that I don't think need to be in the promo. They could have chosen someone else. And yeah, that's I don't know if you want to kind of discuss that. There are players in the team that I think, yeah, we have.
Well, let's discuss the idea behind the promo. Is at least it used to be. I don't know. I can't find too much info tonight, if I'm honest on it. But
no, it's just
normally
just
would be 23 years below, right?
Yeah, it's under 23 players. It's like meet the young stars shining bright enough to light the road ahead, a new era led by the new generation of future stars who play the game their way and show who they are every time they take the pitch. Each future star upgrade represents the potential these under 23 players have to rise from wonder kid to world class as their career progresses, which is fine, but there are players that are well established in their teams already, which I think is a little bit wrong to include them because of this, like Lauren James, 150 games for Chelsea already, played in the World Cup, and kind of a young shining star already, has lots of promo cards, so I think that's kind of a wrong selection. Same with Alex Balde. He's young.
He gets one card every 2 promos.
Yeah, he already has a promo card as well, and well, he had a team of the season card last year, so I kind of think he is disqualified to being in this promo because of that. I would rather prefer players that didn't have any promo cards at all this year, at least, and maybe not before as well. Boniface already has Player of the Month as well, 2 card.
Yeah.
Well, he has a Player of the Month card, and then he has this group stages card, 87 rated. So that kind of disqualifies him as well. Same with Harvey Elliott. I feel like he's been playing for Liverpool now a few seasons already. He's maybe not a world star, but I still think he shouldn't be in the promo because of this. Kind of Garnacho as well. He's very well established for Manchester United at the moment. He's had lots of promo cards already. People have done evolutions, lots of different evolutions from him as well. So
we've seen before that real life performance doesn't matter too much on these things, right? You talk about Balde. I don't think he played it without trying to offend anyone at Barca. I've seen a lot of more Barca matches this year. Did he actually play one good match this year? He's not even in starting 11 anymore. So, future star, not sure.
Yeah, that's it's Doku is probably kind of 50-50. If you look at, he just had a proper breakthrough this year, but he also has, he had an inform last year. He had a promo card in FIFA 21. He had a promo card in FIFA 22 as well. The FUT birthday in FIFA 22. So I think kind of disqualifies him as well. Playing for Manchester City as well. I think they could have selected someone else from Manchester City if they wanted a player from that. So.
Oh well, you can buy an Endo now for 15k if you want.
Yeah, that's it's the at least it couldn't have been the Liverpool Endo. He's over 30, I think. So
true.
Yes.
Well, we know this promotion always has been a little bit. This can be cool, but don't pay too much attention to who's actually in. I mean, Team of the Year was not much different from that, unfortunately, as well, right? So it's what it is, I guess.
It could have been really cool. Because the first years we got the promo, the cards were kind of crazy good and could go straight into most teams, the players that were released, and there were proper future stars, many of them as well.
True.
And lots of them have become really good players. So the potential is there, but the execution is a little bit disappointing for me. And we have the evolutions.
That's what I wanted to talk about, talking about poor execution.
Yeah, that's also great potential. This could have been so cool if you could have had the requirements set and the players had to be under 23, but shouldn't be restricted to some clubs or some players. It could be your favorite Walsall player or whatever club, Reading, Leyton Orient, Viking in Norway or whatever. Some cool unknown clubs with players that probably will never get a promo card. As
Just
long
to
as they
explain it for everyone though that's now listening to the show, like what happened? Why is Ingve so sad about the selection for Evo players?
Yes.
If we explain this, you basically open a pack that has a couple of attackers in it. Nine attackers. You select one 182 rated attacker from that pack, which is a free card. So hey, that's cool. And those are the players you are able to use in that evolution to upgrade all the way up.
Yeah.
But your idea is it would be so much more fun if they just say, hey, the player can be maximum 23 years old, maximum, I don't know, 18, 6 rated, whatever, and upgrade that and choose your own player from a team you support. And you yeah. I can't say I disagree there, and I find it really funky. They put in 9 attackers, and then when do we get the midfielders? And can we do multiple Evos at the same time? I'm so confused by evolution still.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I'm sorry, I don't want to be negative, but
you're critical.
We have players from those 9 selections that already has promo cards as well. We have Melvin Malar, plays for Manchester United. She has an inform already. She has a road to the knockouts card already. I don't know why. This is a card that shouldn't be one of those attackers that you could do at all, I think. Same with Brian Brobby. He has 1 inform. He has 2 Player of the Month SBC is currently available as well. And I don't know how many different type of evolutions that has been done with this card. Still low work rates as well. It's of course great for Ajax fans, but I'm pretty sure they could have found another big talent from Ajax that didn't have any promo cards now instead of using Brobbey. It's like kind of lazy, I guess, in my opinion. Lazy selection. So, and that's of course not your favorite player. So I guess he's not going to be upgraded by you at least.
I have to admit, some of these players, when you see the upgraded versions, like the Mala card, are pretty decent. Honestly, it's 3 cards, which I do like.
Yeah, but 21 matches.
I want to say the effort you have to put in, and the one thing I'm afraid of, but maybe I'm just crazy here.
Yeah.
Let's say you pick, or you say I'm going to pick up the Malar and I'm going to spend. I'm going to start that Evo. I don't use too much Evo, so like any at all, if I'm quite honest. So maybe I'm just mistaken here. But say I'm starting that evolution, right?
Yeah.
Are we expecting strikers or midfielders coming out on Monday or something?
Defenders and the midfielders. I don't know. There's 2 from what I've read by the welcome matches. There's going to be another evolution as well.
And you can't start them at the same time, because what I'm afraid of is you have to put 21 efforts in before the new one comes out.
Yeah, you have to do 21, and then when the next one comes, you'd have to do 21 more matches, which is quite a lot. So that's also a thing.
I'm afraid like you're forced to push everything into these evolutions. It could have been a little bit better communicated how and when exactly this goes, I think.
Yeah. And it would help if you could do 2 at once, at least. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not like... It has its cool aspects, because I do like the fact you get these cards for free, and it also helps control the curve a little bit on these cards. And we'll talk about broken Evo pads in a moment, I suppose. But Evos could be broken before. These can't be broken. So this is sort of a decent way to keep the power level intact while still giving everyone options. For example, in this situation, 9 options.
Yeah.
But if you bring out Monday the next one and you can't start them at both at the same time, for me, for example, I'm like, you know what? I probably hold off until I know what's going on here, which I don't think is ever a good thing, because you should actually be wanting to play to get these things done. So
yeah, that's the thing, really. So,
but I do like the fact that the cards without the golden borders, so you have golden borders, these are in packs, and the other ones you get for free. I got to upgrade. Yeah. The ones you got to upgrade look infinitely better than the ones with the golden borders, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I love the card design. The card design is great. So I'm gonna give a big props to the player, to the guys, girls, the teams designing these cards, because those are doing a great job. So and we also have Athena playing for Real Madrid. That she's also one of the 82 rated cards you can do an evolution. She will be 5-star skill miss, 5-star weak, which is nice. But she also has a triple threat card, 85 rated. So she's been in a promo already as well. So that kind of Ingve disqualification. Sorry. Mm-hmm. So some nice stats. Of course, she could be fun as well, but still think that some other players should have been selected, in my opinion, though.
So who are you going for? That's the real question.
Yeah, there's no Liverpool players. Why didn't they select Kwanzaa? He would be perfect, but he could be one of the defender ones, of course. There's no Liverpool players, so
I think we got a Geertruida.
Yeah, no, didn't he have some promo cards last year?
And last year, though, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
probably got 2 special cards already. You can get 1 special Geertruida this year, no?
I disqualify him. I'm sorry.
This year he didn't get anything. Like he didn't get anything in FC24.
Yet, no, that's true.
He's
So
just 79
he might
rated
be in,
card.
but I wouldn't want him to be one. I would probably go with Jimenez, the striker. He has special cards, but he would be better qualified, I guess, for
I
this
mean,
promo.
I don't mind that either, but it's not in the striker package, so he's probably not in.
No, he's not in. Is there any Norwegian defenders now in Feyenoord?
No.
No. So there's none. I don't know who to select from these attackers. I need to see their end stats after doing everything.
Am I spoiled that I just don't care enough to go at that grind?
Yeah, that's probably a blessing for you at least. They don't have to stress about that. But
True. Icons.
yeah.
Quickly discuss icons, mate, because I did not expect proper Legends icons in this promo. Of course, we sort of knew Wednesday, I think, Tuesday.
Yeah, we had some. This is something as well. Shit, this is so. I'm sorry. So negative again. This could have been done so differently.
Tell them first what have they done and how would you change it?
EA put out players, future star icons that were young world stars. They broke through at an early age. We have Emmanuel Petit, we have Crespo, we have Ronaldinho, we have Wayne Rooney, Gerrard, Roberto Carlos, which is, yeah, that's good. Those were great young players. And then we have Maldini. And Maldini, he has 3 cards now, and one of them is already a SPC that just ended.
3? No. He's got, he's got a 93 as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 95. So he's got a special one, yeah.
Why not select Cannavaro for Maldini? I think that would be a better... Maybe Maldini was better when he was younger, but I still think Cannavaro would have been
I want to talk about this, though. Your point is also correct, but also you can't give a prime Maldini card a worse card than a young-looking Maldini card.
That was my second point, but yeah.
Like, mind blown. You can't say, okay, you know what, 92 rated is his prime version. We even give him a better version. I forgot which one that's called, honestly. The one with the red in it. It's even better.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's bring out a 94 rated version where he looks younger, but every single stat is higher than on the other 2 cards. It just drives me like
crazy.
Yeah. I get when you say like bring out a 87 rated Maldini, like back in the days.
Yeah, that was my second point. Why take a Ronaldinho? He has the base 93 rated. He has the Thunderstruck 94, and now he has the Future Stars one, young looking, happy Ronaldinho, 95 rated, even better. Why not make him 90 rated, younger version, cheaper, maybe affordable? Probably not, but let's say he was 2 million instead of the 4 million for the base one that we have from the start of the game. And now he's extinct at 14.3 millions. Doesn't fit the promo at all. They should have been younger versions of their base cards, cheap, but with some maybe like Ronaldinho with some maybe 5-star skimmers, 3-star weak foot, very fast, and then lots of other lower rated stats. For example, Gerrard, he would have been perfect if he could play right mid, right back, and centre mid as well.
We could have heroes as well. You can.
It could have been so fun.
Yeah, just SBCs with youngsters.
Yeah,
young icons, just affordable. Just put out 10 SBCs this week with young icons, like the Haaland card. We got the 87 rated Haaland card.
Something like that with these future star icons would have been perfect way to do it. Same with Wayne Rooney. Should have been. That's
you can't complain about Wayne Rooney, though.
I shouldn't know, but he's. He
also. Him. I was just want to put it out there. You just backed him. So.
Yeah, he also has a Centurion card already. So. That's they could have selected Michael Owen. Well, he also has one. Sorry, someone else at least. But he of course Rooney fits, but he should still have, as you said, been a different type of stats on those cards. So yeah, it's a little bit strange.
Rooney's not is available, but all the other cards are currently out of packs. Like nobody can. They're unaffordable. They did bring out a
Rooney is extinct. Maldini is extinct. Ronaldinho is extinct. Roberto Carlos is 3.3 millions. Gerrard is 925.
Crespo is extinct.
Yeah, and Crespo, he's 132. So I'm guessing that he's not the most wanted card.
He doesn't look too bad.
No, he doesn't look too bad either. So that's like shame, but yeah, it would be nice to pack them, of course. But yeah, it could have been done differently, and I still think it could have been fun.
And it's maybe we're just are we being too critical in here, or is it just? The problem is you like put out cards that are worth 5 million. It's fun, but we just had Team of the Year where we also couldn't buy any of these players.
But
I'm pretty much done with having promos with players you can't achieve. And then when they put in, you know what, we make it future stars, you can do evolutions to get your young players up there. There's just a small selection in a limited time where you have to put in a lot of effort to be able to use those players on the highest level, which probably in the next promo we'll get another promo card, which is better than the ones we just evoed.
Yeah, but why didn't EA do like they did on the Centurions? Because that would be better. Maldini had the 92 base card, and then he also got a younger type of card, 90 rated. That would be perfect for a Future Star promo.
Yeah, but they were like, yeah, we already done that. They're like, oh yeah, that's true.
So but that shouldn't have been done with the icons on the Centurion promo. They should have saved that idea for this Future Star one. That would be coknow
We're just going to send EA a big list with things they have to change for the next year.
EA can contact us. I have lots of ideas. I know lots of players that have ideas. If they need some kind of brainstorming, just want to have a chat. Because potential is there. It's just sometimes I think the execution and the planning is not up to what it could have been. So
no, I do have that at times as well. Sometimes the execution and the planning is not on par. Talk about
same here.
Execution and planning not being on par. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to FUT in Review, proudly brought to you by futcoaching.com. Remember, you can help support this show directly and receive a host of benefits, including ad-free access to the show, exclusive merchandise, and access to our meetups, which this year is happening once again over in Crete. Simply sign up at patreon.com/FUT in Review. Also, if you have any feedback on the show, please follow us on our socials at FUT Coaching. Anyway, let's get on with the show.
And welcome back, foodies. Oh, Ingve, first break in 2 weeks, I wanted to say, but that's actually not true. You just had 2 weeks of a break, so I didn't enjoy this one too.
Yeah, it was an awesome break.
And mate, I'm not a big Evo player thingy, right? So when they got a message saying they broke evolutions, chaining has stopped, I actually had to consult Mr. FIFA database himself. What is Evo chaining, and boys, has it stopped now?
Well, evolution chaining is people haven't been too happy with the requirements for lots of evolution, and there's been lots of creative people on socials trying to find out how to get their favorite players and other players better than maybe what EA wanted. So they found out that you could start an evolution. You could do some steps and not claim the finished evolution to make them a certain rating and stats. And then there's a new evolution out that these half-finished cards would fit into. But if you had finished everything, then they wouldn't. So then you could put them in a new evolution. So I'll take an example for an evolution with the Mr. Zimmermann in the German Bundesliga 2 or 3. People put him into growth spurt, I think, and didn't claim him. Then they'd put him into evolution called Patrick Hu. did one step there, not claiming it, and then now put him into the fast forward one before that expired, doing all the way to level 4, but not claim the last card. And tomorrow, that card will be possible to put into the Team of the Year Center Back Evolution. And you can finish that, and you can claim all the other ones that you didn't claim. So that card will be 99 rated in game, and that's what EA have stopped. I can understand it, but of course this has been really fun to follow, and now there's been a way to do it with the red pick evolutions as well, to kind of stop the first step that EA tried to do to stop these, and now the EA is gonna close that door as well with the next batch of red evolutions. Then it's gonna kind of be, I don't know how people are gonna do it, but it doesn't look very, very, very hopeful to do these type of crazy cards. Then there's so many interesting cards that I've seen with even 3 play styles as well. So there are some very creative people out there that deserve praise, kind of for raising the awareness and making the game more, I think for me at least, fun, making this possible, because this is a way that you can get a Team of the Year type of card without having millions to spend. That should be usable.
Should be usable, yeah. 99 rated cards usually are somewhat usable, yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
You can't do it anymore because basically now the evolution says
you can't use the in progress cards as cards for the evolution. So it
which
kind
something
of
we'll be seeing everywhere now. Like from now on, every single evolution will have that.
Yeah, have to be completed once, or just base cards or informs, whatever fits the criteria. So fair enough, I understand EA doing it, but I think it would be nice to just loosen up a little bit on the requirements for some of these, because there have been some evolutions that could have been really cool with some really great players, and then that player had +1 in physicals or something that disqualified him from the evolution, which is pretty annoying. So maybe meet in the middle would be nice. I kind of, that's my view at least. Make them a little bit looser for the requirements, and I think people wouldn't have to be creative to chaining. If it was a little bit more possible to have more players and more wider range of possibilities, I guess.
Nah, I'm just going to refrain myself from having an opinion here. I care too little about Evos.
Yeah.
And I have not faced one of those 99 evolutions so far.
I think tomorrow is the first time we can see the 99 rated cards in game. So that's probably why you haven't.
Truly. Okay, maybe I have an opinion about it next week.
Yeah,
but I do think this is something that's definitely, that was like, I get the fun, I get the fact you got to experience with it and you can go, but I definitely know this was never intended to give out 99 rated players in the second week of February, right?
No, that's true.
So I don't mind this change at all, if I'm honest, and keeps just things fair. But I have to agree with you. It's pretty cool to see people being so creative with getting that solution in there.
Yeah, it's so difficult to pack the best, any promo card usually.
Rooney. Just a reminder for everyone.
But it has not been that way all year. So, but I have so many friends not packing any promo cards. So, and we all know how Team of the Year went. People opening 2,000 packs and not getting a Team of the Year card, which is insane. So I understand the desperation to get great cards that are usable. So people get creative. I like that people are creative though. So, but that's me. But I understand why EA is shutting the door.
Yeah, door shut. Let's continue though.
Yes.
We got a mailbag full of questions.
Nice.
We still have my confession. which I have to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to end with that one, I think. Shall we answer some of my questions first?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Awesome. Bogart says, I think about this game a lot. Too much considering I'm an old foot. What aspects of the game do you think about the most? For me, it's my team, especially if you have a new player to try or get the best out of. 2, tactics, how to set up my team either to beat the most common meta I faced in the previous Weekend League or to try and replicate something in real life. Is it for you grinding content, skills, packs, compensation, or something else? Can you imagine compensation being the one you very careful? Or do you manage to only think about the game when you play, like a regular healthy human, perhaps?
No, it takes quite a few hours out of my day. It's a nice thing to kind of spend time on after a long day with lots of heavy stuff at work, trying to find new stuff to do, building teams, doing evolutions, replicating type of play in game as well. I want kind of not doing all the meta glitchy things that are possible to do in game. I play more normal pass and move, crosses, that type of football as well. Concede lots of goals, but at least I score goals that are, well, possible in real life, I guess.
Trivelas with Vlahovic.
Trivelas with Cafu, with not the best Trivela shooting stats. I've seen I've seen a silver player scoring some insane Trivelas, where the goalkeeper
Couple of days. Hold on, my friend.
Yeah. So I don't do those kind of abusing mechanics type of goals, because I know one day there might be a problem when you can't do them anymore and your mind is kind of locked to doing all those. So for me, I think it's more fun to have different types of way of scoring. Same with the cutbacks, I can't do them. So I hope that will be a little bit adjusted, but I think that was maybe taking away from the pitch notes that the AI on cutbacks were adjusted. I think that got removed, so I'm guessing we'll have to stick with facing that for a while more. I conceded 4 of those last night in one match, even though I tried to mark the passing lanes and have second man press. My player still ran away, and the goalkeeper, I don't know what he was doing, but he had no interest in trying to cut the ball and save it. So that's something I would like to see less of in game in the future.
My thing is probably tactics. Just play in. I'm just a gameplay guy anyway. So if I got new players, okay, cool, got a new player, where to put him in. But I also have no big deal just benching any player. People say it's meta or sometimes just I don't care too much about the team. I like having a good team. Like now I think I've got a pretty cool squad. It helps playing. But I'm not like, oh, maybe I should put him on the left side. Maybe it's just I'm someone that, for example, I played with Alaba where Nathan in the first match we played goes, hey, he should be in the left side, mate, with his foot. Like, oh, it's actually a good point. Never realized that. Okay, let's go. So I think about it maybe too little. I'll think about this podcast the most, though, if that helps. Adam asks, hey lads, my question for the pod, what is the best thing to do with your coins? I'm not a brilliant trader. I don't enjoy it all that much, and I'm sitting on 1.5 million coins. And it doesn't really appear to be enough to improve any part of my team. Well, that's definitely a thing now. Is it best to use them for SPCs or wait until those coins can upgrade a player or find some sort of low maintenance in all investments? I feel like coins are less valuable than ever and makes for an interesting discussion, perhaps.
Yeah, I've in kind of in the same boat. I've had some coins that previous years would upgrade my team without a problem, but now it's like almost impossible, I feel, to upgrade the team unless you have 4 or 5 millions, which is crazy. If you like to gamble and do SPCs and spending coins on that, of course, that's a way you can go for further, and you might, of course, hit jackpot, but I wouldn't gamble on it. Sorry. I would probably save if you can, because there might come an SPC that the last steps you need some coins to be able to finish it for one of your favorite players in real life. Then it's nice to have those coins available for that at least. I wouldn't just throw all on gambling on SPCs. Trading, I would talk with the guys on our Discord and maybe make a plan, because there are safe ways to trade that if you lose coins, it's not going to be much, maybe tax, and you might end up with lots of more coins being able to reach the price of the player you wanted to buy. So I would probably just sit a little bit on the coins and wait and see the prices on the way forward. Maybe there's an SPC coming that you will need those coins to finish anyways.
Good advice. I saved a couple of coins until Marco van Basten got a card, which was a cam who was really bad. And I just burned it all on packs, and currently I'm sitting on 40,000 coins, and I couldn't care less. I almost said something not so kindly, but I couldn't care less about coins now. Like if a player arrives, like I don't have 3 million. If I don't have 3 million, the team won't get improved by it. I'll just stack fodder, buy those, how do you call it, supplement packs, supply packs later on if needed for the next grind.
Twinkle packs.
Twinkle packs. Boy, we should talk about Twinkle pack. That's... we shouldn't talk about it, but we have to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but it's too fun. They have a Twinkle pack out there, Ingve.
Yeah, that's... I think
what do you do with coins? You buy Twinkle packs. Let's put it like this. Yeah, that's a solid advice for tonight. You buy Twinkle packs from the store.
Yeah, I wouldn't twinkle anybody.
Why is it called Twinkle packs? Because it's a star, future star, twinkle, twinkle, little star. It's too much, mate.
Yeah.
Talk about being creative.
Yeah, not for
probably
me.
The name of the show though, future star, future twinkle twinkle star, something like that. Yeah. But coins are definitely less valuable than ever. I think I would be like, you have coins, you buy a Team of the Year player. Once Team of the Year comes out, you'll triple your coins. Anything else, I'm so afraid to even buy a player from the market because you have no idea what happens.
Yeah, I bought the future star Harvey Elliott for 171,000 coins, which was, I think, 10k under the price half an hour ago, and now he's 131,000 coins. So I can afford to lose that, of course, but it's like some cards, they kind of crash like crazy, and then we have the like 4 million Garnacho and 2.789 million Stoku, 1.5 million James cards that might go.
Would you buy him though? I would feel. I almost feel sick if I spent 2 million on a, like Roberto Carlos was 3 million something just now. Say you spent 3 million on the left
3.5 million, yeah,
3.5 million on the left back. Yeah. And someone says in a review this weekend, oh, he's actually not that great of a card. Suddenly he's 2.5 million.
Yeah,
I can't play with. I wouldn't be able to play. My full team, a pretty decent team, but fully untradeable first owner team, and makes it a little bit easier to bench someone as well.
Yeah, it's like, I bought some Team of the Year players, and I think I lost a few 100k on all the ones I tried. So I couldn't relax. I just tried them and sold them because I was like, I'm afraid of losing coins. So if I could buy a Van Dijk, of course I wouldn't. Then I wouldn't care, because that's an end game card. But of course it's like 14-15 million, so that's not going to happen anyways. So yeah, it's.
So what do you do with coins? What is the advice we're going to give Adam? Save it for a rainy day.
Yeah,
stick at it.
I would save it for. I would probably spend the coins on doing an SPC for one of my favorite players, or a player like in real life that I knew would go into my team and improve it. I would probably save the coins for that, or wait and buy the player you want later when the price hits the limit you have for that card. I think that would be my advice, at least.
Great advice. I got some other advice though. That's if you want to help us grow and maintain this podcast, you can, of course, join the Patreon, patreon.com/futinreview, like Daniel said in the ad break. But also, you can drop us a 5-star review, because that does help us tremendously. It's free. It takes maybe 2 minutes if you type on a keyboard like I do, of your time, but it's very much appreciated, and it does help us. And it's free, like I said. And I got a sent-in review by JT0001987, and he says, "Don't drop it. I have listened to this pod for years now. Really nice variety of hosts representing all levels. The podcast has a cool do-it-yourself feel." I think that's something cool, I guess, to it, which differentiates it from others. Keep up the good work. Very much appreciated, JT0001987. And I don't get all the reviews because Apple changed something. So Apple sends us the reviews now based on locations. And since our podcast is officially based in the Netherlands, they send us the Dutch reviews. And everything English, I got to check out manually. So sometimes I miss a review, but it does not mean it doesn't help us get pushed. So thank you still for sending in all the reviews. And also, Apple decided to change things around. So if you're listening to the show and you're listening it on Apple Podcast, can you check if you're still subscribed or follows on the show? Because they cleaned out a lot of podcasts. They cleaned out a lot of history on accounts. So it could very much be that you are listening to the show but have not added on the subscribe button, which is, of course, totally free, but it does help us be found as well. So please check that for us if you're added as well. And thank you for Apple for notifying us 4 weeks after they changed that. I think they made a mistake there, honestly. But hey, at least we know now.
Yeah.
I got a confession to make, Ingve.
Okay.
So, I'm pretty much spoken out about some tactics, about certain opinions. And I got a question sent in. This was on February 7th, the last time. And it's now, we're recording this on the 9th, I think. So Wednesday was the last time I had the discussion with someone. And people asked me, is the 4-2-2 any good? Because last year, it was pretty solid. We all know that, right? So my honest opinion was the 4-2-2 is worse than anything else in the game. It's pretty much crap, put it bluntly. Narrow formations destroy it. A 4-2-3-1 destroys it. 3 at the 5 back destroys it. I would just play 4-4-2 if anything, but I wouldn't touch a 4-2-2. Then I watched my team this week. I was like, you know what? If I do want to use all these nice midfielders, there's just one formation which might work, sort of. That's a 4-2-2. But I can't play a 4-2-2 because I think the gap in midfield, and that's my biggest problem with 4-2-2, there's a huge gap in midfield. And if you play a 4-3-2-1, which is very commonly played, they can just sprint in the middle. And basically, if you counter, you have an option. But if you don't counter, there's no way of cutting all the pass mates. That's why I think the 4-2-2 doesn't work. And also, white cams don't push as hard as white wingers do. So I prefer any formation with wingers over that. And I don't have any wingers on my team. So that was an option. So I set up a 4-2-2. I tried tuning it a little bit, expected it to play a lot first the 4-3-2-1. So basically, my golden rule was don't lose the ball in possession, be a little bit slower. And I started in Div 4 this season, and I am 1 win away of Div 1 because I lost 1 in the last 20 matches, and I'm on a big streak with a 4-2-2. It worked wonders in co-op as well. So my honest opinion about 4-2-2 is, yes, it has one big glaring weakness. That's that huge gap in midfield. And if you lose the ball in midfield, or your opponent is really good, they can just run through until they reach your CDMs, right? But the Trivela is getting a little bit of a nerve. The cutbacks get a little bit of a nerve, hopefully. And if you don't lose the ball in possession, so build up slowly, you know the big weakness is there. It is pretty surprising, if I'm quite honest. And I will put this on the Patreon Discord this weekend, so it will be in the VIP area, the tactics. I think after this podcast, I might be able to post it right away. So try it. Make sure you don't lose the ball, but the 4-2 has surprised me completely. I also don't experience anyone else playing it currently, so maybe that's the reason why it helps me tremendously. yes, my team is good. Don't have any wingers, don't have any speed in my team. And yeah, I was sort of surprised. So sorry for my maybe too hasty of an opinion. I still like facing it because if people do lose the ball, you're probably true. But if you play it patiently, it is pretty strong. And I actually lowered my voice saying that a little bit. But
yeah, it's
gotta
kind
be
of
honest.
hurt. It hurt saying it, I guess.
So that's my confession. Slash apologizing for the fact I dissed that formation too hard, which means it shows also, and that's the main point, Mike, there's no formation this year which is overpowered. I think they all have weaknesses, they all have strengths. And I still think the 4-2-2 has a big weakness, which can be very much exploited. But if you're one of the rare players that actually use it, well, and you know what you're facing, which is 4-3-2-1, 90% of the time on high levels, I'm noticing, it's actually pretty much a stable setup. So keep your eyes on that. We'll release every tactic, of course, publicly as well. There are a couple of coming. There's a 4-3-2-1 coming. There's a 4-2-3-1 coming. Those are almost done. And the 4-2-2 will be updated this weekend on the Patreon page and will be released to the public within like the next 2 weeks as well. So go check it out. And then again, I'm sorry, all the thousands of people that sent me not thousands, but many people sent me a message that can't be that bad. And well, it isn't that bad. So sorry about that. Well, sometimes, that EA could take an example. If you're mistaken, just say you're sorry, smile, and say why you were thinking it was the case. What's your current go-to formation, Ingve?
4-2-3-1-2.
The white one. Interesting.
Yes,
interesting.
That's the one I'm using now.
Awesome. Don't see that a lot either. Reminds me of FIFA 17 when everyone played a 4-1-2-2 narrow and a 4-2-3-1 white was the formation to counter it.
Yes, you know me and crossing. That's the way to go then. Lots of good space out wide to cross in to Dalglish or Eusebio. I might have to try Rooney and see if he's the one for headers now. I don't know. Might not be. So
could very much be so. Or and worst case you have Vlahovic, and worst case you got the Milan player whose name I just forgot again, but is the future star you can upgrade.
Okafor.
Hey, he has got power heading plus and he's tall. So
yeah,
might be one of your new picks.
Could be.
Ingve,
yes.
I wanted to review Pele. I sent this in for the Tuesday show, for the Tuesday recording, but the guys were so into it that they didn't have time again to do it. So I give a quick review about 95 Pele. I packed 95 Pele. Of course, there's a 96 available. And by the looks of it, who knows, next week you might have a 97 where he looks 20. But that's beside the point. The 95 rated Pele, I packed him in December from a pick. Never used a Pele before in any FIFA because I always went for the R9s in the end and stuff like that. But like the kids say, OMG, he's fast. His dribbling is absolutely nuts. And that shot is so fast, not even only strong and accurate, but he pulls it up amazingly fast. So he's also a player that you don't see that often. Yeah. Like if you see a Pele, you're like, okay, cool, Pele. But it's not like a very meta player, I think. But he's by far, and I don't say this lightly, and you know my history with strikers in this game, but by far the best striker I've ever used. So I would 100%, if he ever gets an SBC, if you got, I don't even know how much he is currently though, but if you're like Adam and you're sitting on coins, just try him out because such an amazing player. And I've in our community, and I've highlighted a lot of goals from him where he just dribbles and bounces back and just takes one shot, it's amazing striker. I think he scores like 70% of my goals, and I got a pretty cool forward line, but he takes care of it all. So.
Yeah, you got the base one that's 3.415 millions at the moment.
Still a lot of coins for a base icon card though, right?
Yeah, but he's 95 rated and crazy stats. So I think it's one of the ones that should be worth the price, I think.
True. Next week I'll be reviewing the 95 rated Zidane. Because I know Zidane has been a very hot topic of the show. And every time I say Zidane, the comments start pouring in. But it's definitely one of those cards. Which surprises me in a positive sense. So, Next week. Ingve.
Yes.
We're almost an hour in. It was good having you on again. It's good seeing you again, even with this, Sky Sports background. It's sort of coming home. It's an old-fashioned Friday night show where we do. We are, though, 15 episodes away for episode 600. Can you imagine it? And if you're listening to the show and you're like, you know what you guys should do for episode 600 is this or that, just let us know. Send us an email at futinreview@gmail.com or just reach out on any of the food coaching socials. Drop us a message. Visit us on the Discord. The link is free. The Discord is free. The invite link is in the show subscription. So, description, I should say. Just come. Let us know how you think we should celebrate 600. But yeah, that's all I've got. Do you have anything to add, or do you think it's time for us to do something else?
I wish everybody good luck in Foot Champs this weekend. Try to have fun and take breaks, and remember it's only a game.
It's all in the game. See you next week, Ingve, and drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
FUT. FUT. Interview. FUT.